What is going on, guys? It's your boy, Abe. And that was one of my first intros, I think, when I first started YouTube. And I have an announcement to make. I have finally achieved it. I gotta get that thumbnail shot in. Hold on, I gotta take a picture because I record on my phone, so. Alright, there we go. So, we are gonna open this. I got the Mario 2 bundle. And of course, we have my old Switch to compare. So, alright, that probably was really stupid. I couldn't. I tried to make it look cool, but whatever. Can I just peel this sticker off? By the way, this is very expensive. And I bought this in store because why not? And where I live, we have the highest tax rate in the entire state by 11%. And I can already hear Josh being like, see, that's why I told you to buy it at Walmart. Anyways, that was a poor attempt at trying to imitate my friend Josh. But yeah, so 11%, this came out to $56 more. In other parts of the state, it's 9%, which, if my math is correct, which I've never been good at math, it would probably be like $45. But yeah, let's see. One Switch, 2, 3 of those little things. I don't know what that is. USB, this little port, that, 2 slips, and HDMI. All right, so this should already be opened. So here we go. So you guys can't see it, but this is what it looks like right here. And we're gonna get it out. So, as for reference, let's remove this. This is the standard Switch. Oh, I don't know how that got there. See, it's a bit oily because sometimes when I'm implementing the password to buy something, I tend to use my hands, and the hands are oily and haven't cleaned it, but doesn't matter because I'm gonna get a new one. So I got a new one. This is the other one. Obviously you can see the 2 right here, and the size difference is obvious. I'm keeping it in the page. Yeah, see, you can already tell the size difference. Let me get it out the plastic because of the glare. I mean, it's still gonna get glare. And my hands are gonna be oily, so this is nice. This is nice. This feels smooth, okay? This feels smooth. Let's compare it to this. Okay, not as smooth for some reason. It feels like, I don't know if this is because it's old, but like, kind of have to like force it. But here it's like, I don't know why I'm comparing this, but here's like, see, compared to that. The dock I hear is very nice, which, oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. And if I wanted to, I could watch YouTube here. That's very nice. And then, okay, that's very nice. That dock is way better than this little thing. And the bad thing is, I bought this, and then literally a month later, they announced the OLED with a better like stand. So, well, oh yeah, I was gonna compare. So that is like much bigger. And I think this, according to like Wolf's video, comes already with like a like screen protector. The game card here, which I probably won't buy because like everyone has said, they suck. So like if you lose your Switch 2, you lose everything. So, and this is the joysticks. So this is gonna be, of course, raw, unfiltered, unedited content. Even though if I wanted to, I could edit out while I'm being cringe with the knife, because I wanted to move my face and forward and look scary, but that's not scaring anyone. So These feel like good for my hands. I know these are mouses once you obviously add it. It's also designed to go on your pant leg, which I hear is pretty cool. You can also play like this. I mean, I don't see an issue with you having to put on the strap on. Of course, this is the original. As you can see, a far bigger improvement. And as you can see, like an inch bigger, I would say. Yeah. Now, Josh has said, and other people I've seen say the buttons feel really nice, and just moving it around feels smooth, feels nice. The buttons feel big. I don't know what these are for. Feels nice. They have a nice bounce, the buttons. Now compared to this. Now these are a bit old already, so. The button itself feels nice. I like that it's a bigger button, but honestly, I'm not feeling much of a difference. Let me try that right. I mean, the buttons feel way smoother, that's for sure. Okay, now I feel the difference. All right, it's a bit more smooth when you glide it over. I don't if that makes sense. I don't know if you have a Switch, probably know what I'm talking about. I have a Pro controller. I didn't buy one, unfortunately. Yeah, it feels more comfortable. If I buy a Pro controller, I will compare it maybe. But yeah. So let's continue on. There's something in here. I don't know what this is. Health and safety guidelines. Yeah, I am not reading this. That can go in the trash. So, in here, this is kind of cool how they package this. We have the USB. So, oh, and we have these in here. So let's compare that to obviously, oh, I didn't bring the straps. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I need the straps. I don't feel like it. Okay. Okay, it doesn't feel it does feel delicate, but it doesn't feel like as delicate. Like, it won't break easily. So, this just snaps on, right? What does it snap on? Right here? No, down here. Trying to figure this out. I should have probably figured this out online, but how does this work? Let me pause the video and figure it out. So I'm dumb. I was trying to put it in here, and I'm pretty sure you do this instead. There you go. You just slide it in. I am dumb. And you just slide it in because this is the mouse, I'm assuming. Josh is probably going to make fun of me. And then you just... And it feels a bit bulkier when I put this on. So I feel like if you're going to play with something, but if you're doing like motion controls, I feel like you would want to have this. But apart from that, I don't feel like I'll ever use these. That's just me. And how do you remove this? Do you hit this button here? Oh, that's very nice. That's very satisfying. I like that pop. All right, unfiltered, unedited, raw. So let's see. This is the USB cord. We're gonna compare it in a second. I think, yeah, this is it. Honestly, it looks the same. Apart from, like, I don't know if you can tell, but this one has ridges, this one doesn't. So, theoretically, you probably could or could not use it, who knows. But yeah, let's see. Probably should untie this later, but I'm just very excited to try this. And then I hear after this, for Josh, it took like a whole 24 hours for like everything to go in. So, for all his games to transfer. Ooh, this feels very nice. The inside here. compared to this, it's way bigger. This doesn't feel as nice. It's probably already grimy, but this feels very nice. And then they just pop in, right? Ooh, that's nice. I've been hearing the magnetic snap is nice. Honestly, it feels way more comfortable than this, honestly. That's just me, but, and then I assume to take it out, you just, oh, that releases easily, and that's very nice. That snap is very satisfying. And this is slick black. I like this. I usually, if there was a white option, I wouldn't do it. That's not what I meant, but what is this right here? Trying to keep everything separate. So this is a switch to, yeah, this is a smooth one. All right. Okay, this is the charging thing, I guess, to connect to your adapter, which we will pull out in a second. This is gonna be a long video, but for those who care, there you go. We have this, which honestly, I don't know how to feel about them switching from like already it being plugged in, like this to this, because like one small pull and it's like, oh, it's enough. But yeah, it's a long cord, so it will charge, that's for sure. I got it first try. Does that mean the world's gonna end? Who knows? All right, last but not least, the adapter, which I don't think there's anything else in here, so I can just put it in here. So this is it. Comparing it to the old one, oh gosh, I'm a mess. Massive improvement. I know it's grimy. I don't really touch that as much. I should clean it, but, and then compare it to the inside where you just, oh, it just pops out. Okay, I'm not sure. Actually, I think I do like that. You have this, if it looks nice. You have USBs in there. The AC adapter. So I'm just gonna plug it in. That way, when I do record Mario Kart, which should be releasing next week, just because I want to do it weekly. All right, and then I also could just, because this attaches to the TV, and this charges, right? So let me just plug this in. All right, so it's good to go, and I just close it up, right? Oh, I pull the wires down? Is that what I do? Okay, there we go. So then the wires go down here, which I mean, I think it's pretty cool. All right, I'm sorry you had to see that, but this is really nice. This is really nice. So, last test, not test, but last demo. I'm definitely gonna use that before you get a Pro Controller. That's blue. That's nice. That's nice. This is huge, and it's kind of heavy too. So it is, as you can see. Let me add the other ones. So this is a switch 2. This is a switch 1. See, this is more compactable, and this is like really heavy. Not too heavy, but it's you can notice the size difference. And this feels nice, honestly. This feels nice. I don't think I would carry it because it's just heavy and it's like physical inconvenience. Can I turn this on? Okay, that's on. That glare, we're gonna react to it. Hold on. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's making music. It's a nice music. So, UK. You can't see it, but it's asking me if I'm from the UK. I am not. I am American. So I'm gonna increase this. Hopefully, I don't get copyright strike for this. It's nice. All right. So let's try this out. I am from the USA. Region. The Americas. Yeah, I guess that's it. Japan is the region, Europe is the region. Okay. Yeah, and the Americas. But I'm not gonna read it. Internet said, all right, so I'm gonna leave this video here. I'm gonna connect all of it. And then yeah, hopefully you guys like the video. And if you do, I don't know. But I'll see you guys in the next episode.